not everybody will love you. You can't have everybody liking you at the same time, right? A lot of times you hear things like that being said. How about when everybody hates you? What could be the reason? Why would that be possible? Why would everybody just hate you? Good morning. This is today's live on Equa Television International. And what I just mentioned this morning, the questions I asked are exactly what we're going to be discussing. What happens when everybody hates you, or why would everybody hate you? So that's what we're talking about today. And I am Prudence Burga, as usual. I have my own personal squad here with me today. And they are so great. They are so awesome. Sometimes I wonder where this intellect comes from. They're just very, oh my God. The way I'm hyping them, someone is
just introduce, call our names is okay.
Okay.
Before I come and disappoint you. Because the hype, I'm now thinking, hope I don't fall your hand at the end of the day.
No, you
Good
cannot
morning.
fall my hand. And that's Joyce introducing herself in the best way she knows how
Forgot
to.
something. On Christ the solid rock I stand.
And
I'm
we have
Sambo
Solomon.
I refuse that you set me up today. I refuse.
Okay.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning, Solomon. And we have Engineer Tony in the building.
Thank
Our
you,
one
sweetheart.
and only.
Thank you, sweetheart, for having me.
Welcome. So we're talking about when everybody hates you.
What a topic.
Life.
This topic, this Monday and Tuesday topic, they are really set up. Is making you gain enemies in this life. Because I have a friend that does not miss Monday and Tuesday. And they are watching it in the office. Every Monday you talk about life and you talk about work. You talk about work on Monday, then you talk about life on Tuesday. And people have been connecting the 2 days together. For some people, it's a Wednesday. Is the hottest day of the week for them when you're talking about today's life. But you see, some people look at Monday, Tuesday because they want to grow. Some people have passed the level of fighting in their relationship, but it's work that they are struggling with. So Monday, Tuesday is their day.
Yeah, so
It's very true.
It's a good time to be alive, honestly.
Yes.
It's a good time to be alive, especially when life is handing you issues and God is busy increasing your capacity to handle them. It's such a blessing. It's such a blessing. It's such a blessing.
oh well. So and you just mentioned God is increasing your capacity. Then how is it possible that you are having this much work and God is increasing your capacity and then everybody would hate you? Does that even make sense? Why exactly would you be in an environment and every other person hates you? And when I mean every other person, I mean like everybody, not some people.
Well, I feel one is not normal, but if you check the two, I would say it depends from where you are associated from. If you are associating with people that are doing the wrong thing, and then you are the only one doing the right thing, definitely you'll be hated. Definitely you'll be hated. And then in your opening you say not everyone will like you. That one is understood. It's not everyone that will like you, because if you check the life of Jesus Christ, even till now we are struggling that some people some people are struggling rather to receive him as the personal Lord and Savior. Some people hate him, they detest him, they don't want to hear his name mentioned, but it's the name that is paving way for some other people. And like Engineer Tony said, God is increasing our capacity through Jesus Christ to do what we are doing. So if you are in a cycle of people that are shallow minded, and then you are trying your best to stand out, definitely that will just be a threat to them and they will not like it. But if you are in the midst of mediocre, and then
Like we discussed yesterday.
yesterday,
I was just laughing. I was giving glory and thanks to God that I was not on the show.
then that is where you find that people will like you, and that is where you see the issue of psychophancy. Like people just praising you for just nothing's sake. You understand? So it depends from where you stand.
Why shouldn't we define what hate means?
Well, when you talk about hate, it's a strong dislike for something or someone. Like, literally, hate is strong dislike for something or
Do
someone.
you think it's easy for people to love what they don't understand?
Well,
It's not.
It's not easy.
mm,
It's not easy. Right now on the plateau, right, we have a judgment that is not favorable to a particular group of people. Why do you think they would like that? And we have a judgment that is favorable to a sect of people. Why do you think the other people will like them? If you don't live your life agreeing that life itself has issues, and when they hand it over to you, you are willing to deal with them, you will not make it too long in life. And by that I mean you will not exist for too long. Physical death will catch up with you. There are a lot of people. Have you heard untimely death? Do you know what brings about that? It's what people decide they want to do with their lives. It's either you decide that you want to be busy growing, or you decide that you want to be busy paying attention to what does not concern you. So that one will kill you faster. There was one time, there was a serious issue in the family. Then my sister called me and said, they are discussing this. You didn't say anything. I said, I'm busy counting my money. She was angry. She now told me recently that because she said that I was busy traveling, I'll be in Jos, I'll be in Gombe, I'll be here. Meanwhile, there's a family issue. I say, I'm busy counting my money. Because that is your concern. That's what you want to deal with. I chose to deal with something else. You need transport or fuel money to go to the venue of the crisis. And when you get there are family members that have not eaten. When you get there are family members whose children are out of school because of fees. There are problems there. But the people don't care that they have this predicament. They care that there was a problem. Problems are invisible. You only magnify them in your mind. They are invisible. They will expire. Just give them a day or two. Look at social media now. I know it's on Friday. We are going to talk about it. But post something this minute, right? Then you go to Facebook the next minute and see where your post will be. Not just try it after the show. If you are watching the show, just post something. Then don't look at what you have posted from your page. Go to Facebook feeds.
you keep searching.
You will see where your post is. Something you posted 30 seconds ago, you will see where it is. Why? Because other people are posting while you are posting. So as time goes on, so you see like 500 other posts. Your own is total abasement. That's how life is, sir. Your issue will come within a twinkling of an eye. Everybody is raising Gigi and where? I don't know how to say that in English. Everybody is raising neck muscle. Before you know it, your issue is nowhere to be found. Something that was given utmost attention just now, because there are other things. So if you have time, be responding to hatred. In 1 year, you will count what you have gained and what you have lost. Come back and tell us the percentages.
And you know, a lot of times when people say, oh, everybody hates me, everybody dislikes me, I'm just wondering, is that a fact? Is that a feeling or just a fleeting thought? Because how can everybody hate you? Why do you even have to pay attention to know the number of people that hate you, that you can even sum it up and say everybody hates you? You know, yesterday I was talking about knowing your purpose, like understanding who you are and then your role. Wherever you find yourself in life, generally you hear people saying, oh, I'm not being liked, but all these feelings, all these thoughts stem from feeling of low self-esteem, lack of self-worth, and not even identifying purpose. It is said that where purpose is not defined, abuse is inevitable. And that was why I said, if you have purpose, if you have like a goal, a focus, then you won't be distracted, you won't be derailed. But if you are focused, you know that this is my purpose, this is what I want to achieve, then your gaze is at what you actually want to achieve. life is not without all these challenges, distractions, issues, vicissitudes. It is not without it. And it is your awareness that all these things exist that will make you to remain focused. But by the time you don't even have the information, you don't even know that, see, all these things are part of life. It is in Romans that the Bible says that in this world there will be tribulations. So when
Trials.
so you see, when people begin to throw stones at you, you are not unaware that they are part of the tribulation. Why will I sit and say, oh, everybody hates me? And then I'm now depressed. I'm now living in insecurity. I'm now trying to please everybody. In fact, it is said, psychologists will tell you that by the time if you are a relatable person, like everything, your relationship with everybody is just smooth, everybody likes you, then something is wrong with you. Because all these people are not the same. Their likes, their ideologies, their values, they are not the same. Then how come that you are relatable with everybody? Everybody likes you. Everybody is relating with you. Like, there's something wrong with you. You need to check. That's why yesterday when we were talking about the mediocre, I said if you are in a place that everybody, you have 10 people and they are all mediocres, and you feel you are the best, you are also one of them. Because we all have weaknesses. We all have our areas of strength.
I'm listening. We are getting schooled. So it didn't count well. There are 11 of you.
You are also one of them. So
no, he's also one of them.
so I really don't think that everybody, the statement everybody hates me, like, it's something that
There's a movie, Everybody Hates Chris. Have you watched this?
No.
There's a movie, Everybody Hates Chris.
So for me, I think basically when you feel disliked, or when people dislike you, some people dislike you, like one person, 2, 3, 4 people are talking about the same thing, you should take a pause, check what are you doing that is not right. You know, they say bad attitude is like a flat tire. You will not go anywhere unless you change it. So check. There are people that will tell you, I noticed that this person is not in good terms with me. This person is not happy. And I realize that probably is the way I spoke to them is because of one thing or the other that I did. And that is why they don't like me. So they adjust, they change, and then they continue with the good relationship with people. But there are others that, yet they know that what I'm doing is wrong, but that's the best part of their life and they don't care about it. And then there are others because they are on the right path. You are just on the path to greatness, and then everyone is throwing stones at you. Like, people don't want you to get there. Not like they are headed there, but they don't also want you to get there. You see, so such people, you have to realize the dislike that people are disliking is on what ground? Is it that you're doing something that is wrong? Or is it that because you're on the right path? Because there are people, like you rightly said, that in a place, because everybody is trying to steal, and you're saying, I'm a Christian, my belief does not guarantee or warrant me to do this, so I'm not going to do it. You find out that you're being disliked. Not by everybody, but certain group of people will not like you. Even if you are on the right track, then you don't have to be defensive about your stance or your decision. So if you feel hated, if you feel disliked, you should be able to ask yourself, why are these people disliking me? Is it because of the truth that I stand for? Is it because I'm doing the right thing? Then you shouldn't bother about that. But if you are being disliked for the wrong reason, like you are doing something that is wrong, then you should work on it.
True. Yesterday I was not on the show, so I feel I should be privileged to be given time to speak, to cover up for yesterday. So off their mics, let me.
The same topic.
Yeah.
The same
The
topic.
same topic. No, now is the time that
It's just question.
Where Solo hates me. What do people gain when they like them?
senior man solidarity.
I think
That-
people would
No,
consider
let's
it
answer
gain.
this truly. Truly,
Yeah.
let's answer this. What do
Yeah.
people gain?
I think that a lot of times is like you feel that you have companionship, people that you can maybe rely on for emotional support, something like that. That's what people. That I think that's the idea behind people
Everybody
liking
like
me.
you.
Yes.
Again, control,
How?
so that they can control them. When somebody is wanting people around him or her to like them, so that they can have control. And then what? Yes. Now there are certain things that you want to influence. If somebody does not like you, will not even give you the right to talk to you, talk more of even influencing their decisions. But by the time the person likes you and believes in you, then it means you can have control over them. You can tell them certain things, and then they believe, because they believe in you, they do it without even thinking of.
Okay. What do you gain when people like you? What do you gain?
I think it's that emotional satisfaction.
Emotional satisfaction. Okay, so what do you lose when people hate you?
Nothing. And funny enough, the answer is both. What do you gain when people like you, and what do you gain, or what do you lose?
See,
It's
for
nothing.
both, you don't gain anything when people like you. You don't lose anything when people hate you. What do you lose?
Okay, if you,
When people hate you, what do you lose?
earlier I said that it can be two ways, for the right reason or for the wrong reason.
Mm.
So if, for example, it is a character issue and attitude, and then people don't want to associate themselves with you because of the bad character, or they don't want your attitude rub off on them, there are, let's say, privileges, opportunities that you might not be recommended for, and it has a way of affecting you. Recommendations,
but
for
you see,
example, if you're into business and then you're not being
Joyce,
recommended.
these are things that you wouldn't even know.
When you
these
lose
are-
out of the opportunities.
No, when I don't recommend you, you don't even know. And some other people will find out that this is what you are into eventually.
That at the end of the day,
But you see, because of a truth, right? Of a truth, when people hate you, they are the ones that have things to lose.
true.
You don't have anything to lose. Why? Because hating someone has a lot of effort you put. When you wake up and you start hating Solo, there are a lot of efforts expected from you. Because hatred cannot last long at one level. That's one thing I notice about hatred. You can't hate somebody at level 5 today and tomorrow continue hating him at level 5. Next tomorrow, level 5, you will just fall in love with the person, because by then you would have found reasons not to keep hating. So that hatred, you must find a way of gravitating it from where it is to where it should be. It's like lying. When you lie one, you have to lie another to keep the other one relevant in office. So when you hate someone, you have to put in a concerted effort to remain in that atmosphere of hatred. That means you have to grow that fan base. You don't just hate Solo, you start working hard to recruit me to do the same. You start working hard to recruit Prudence to do the same. You start working hard to recruit other people to do the same. Meanwhile, he's collecting salary, he's having his lunch, he's on today's life, he's enjoying life, he has a lot of things. He does not even notice that you hate him, and that's the most painful part. Go and check history. Most of the people that are hated wrongly, they progress more than the people that hate them. Go and check.
Even if it's not wrongly, at the end of the day. Because
Look
I was thinking of some
at
other-
President Muhammadu Buhari.
Yeah, he did nothing.
I think he was
Nothing shook
the
them.
most hated president in Nigeria. People showed it. People said it. The next thing you see him with toothpick, one idea that we are trying to implement. He doesn't care.
Nothing.
They say people are fighting. You see him in one wedding reception. They say there is a bomb blast here. He's celebrating. He's commissioning rail track in Lagos, and he doesn't care. You see, as uncomfortable as that illustration might be to some people watching, I just need to tell you to understand that when you hate somebody,
Yeah, the one that is struggling.
you will over struggle. In fact, some people take it to a next level. They say they hate you passionately.
Yeah.
And I'm
Have you ever seen someone, you are sitting in a room, you are watching TV, somebody will say, I hate this woman passionately on TV?
Acting movie.
Acting movie.
probably saw the
I
person on
don't
a
like the
roll
way he
and
acts.
not
I
like-
hate
Maybe
him personally.
the
You
role.
have not met the person. You don't even know the person. You don't even know the person. This life, ba, the things that we carry, ba, they are the reason I say ba in church. Some of the things that we carry on our head, they are the reasons why we don't progress. Because nature will also take its course within that decision that you have made personally.
And you know, that's what I want people to understand. When you hate, I was trying to talk about people being hated for the right reasons. Because you're standing for the truth, you're being hated. Today, a lot of people are going through that in organizations, in offices. Because they decided to stand for the truth, they are being hated. They are being denied a lot of things. And it constitutes pain to the victims. But you know, God has a way of vindicating you. No matter what they do, it would not last. Because you're standing for the truth, you're standing for the right reasons. But if people hate you, if people dislike you, like, keep growing. For some people, you know, like the GM will always say, we're different. Some people are strong emotionally. They can withstand a lot of things. But other people cannot even withstand it. And there's just the slightest show of dislike. The person is being broken. And then, like, you cannot focus, you cannot concentrate and all. Personally, what helps me a lot of times is that I keep reminding myself of why I'm even in that place. So if the sole reason why you are in that place is to execute your primary responsibility, which is your task, then is the person hatred affecting your work? If it's not stopping me from working, it's not stopping my hand, my mouth from doing the needful, then it shouldn't, like, I shouldn't even focus
let me ask a question
on that.
Let me ask a question. Have you ever cried because of work? Or what someone did to you?
At
or
work?
because of work? No.
Oh, just okay,
You might
because
have taken the cry somewhere else, but if you have cried,
because of work.
no, you have shedded tears that are work related or relationship related at work. It has something to do with work. Have you? Have you?
Okay, that gives the answer.
Yeah, of course, of course. You see, both of you that did.
I don't understand.
You are still crying, see tears in your eyes. Please, let's have tissue. Let Joyce clean her face. Her tears. You see, why would you cry? Why would you cry? When you let people know, okay, if I plan a bad thing against you, you are not aware. If I execute my plan, I am not successful until you respond in line with that action that I made. Do you understand the point? It's still shady, right? Okay. I dislike you, for instance, and then I planned something bad for you at work. Maybe I said something that was not true about you, because mostly that's how people get to people. So I said something that is not right about you at work. See, I have acted, right? And then I am waiting based on what I have done. Because what I did was to achieve something. To see you cry, or to see you in pain, or to even make you resign. All of a sudden, I'm asking Solo. So when you were discussing, she heard, yes, they told her. What did she say? She just said that she would take an action. Wait, let's see. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Do you know what you did? You just rendered my actions useless.
Yes, true. True.
That's how to deal with issues like that. Pay them no mind. We are alive in one world. It's called the universe. But you know what? We are suffering what is coming to us from two worlds. The world of positivity and the world of negativity. Because once you say that my desire in this life is to be prosperous, I want to have too much money, plenty money. Do you know what? There are people who will also make it their desire that you don't make that money. When you find out They don't hate you. No, there are people, they just don't want you to be in that kind of competition with them because they don't want that space crowded. So they work real hard so that you won't get there. Guess what? That is the more reason why you should get there. Why? Because there are other people who think like you too. Give them hope. Yes, give them hope that it is possible. Just imagine, who told you that you are supposed to wake up, sow a seed, go home and sleep, come back 3 months later and harvest? No, it has never happened anywhere in the world like that. Why are we always expecting that is how it should be? Man is living under a curse. Of course, God cursed the earth, the ground. He said, until you work hard, and for the woman, you will suffer during childbirth. So you want to just go and just sow maize. Wow, we have planted like 2 bags of corn, and you go home. No, harvest is not until October. Maybe it's even dry. You will go and pluck grass. But you see, there are efforts you put when you want to grow something or yourself. The nails that are on your body, you take care of them. Apart from showering or taking your bath and all of that. No, there are nails that there is hair you must take care of. You have teeth you must take care of. You have parts of your body you must take care of. Apart from just going to the shower, and there are extra things if you want to be healthy. Now we're talking about physical health. Let's talk about psychological health. Because when they hate you, it deals with you psychologically. And it gives rise to physical actions as well.
True.
Why are we in pain when we find out that people hate us? Because it is our nature, or we have been taught that you have to do what everybody will like you. If not, people will not like you. And then you base your theology of life upon people liking you. And when they don't like you in return, you are frustrated. People must know that you came to this world alone. I was at a program in Abuja. Somebody was angry that he was his 60th birthday. So they celebrated. They say happy 60th birthday. He said no, that he's 60 years and 9 months old. They say, oh, your birthday has passed. He said no, I am 60 years and 9 months old. That they should count when he was because he was alive then. They should not extract that. They should put it in his record that he was alive. He said the day that his mother conceived him, that was his birthday. That was the day he was. I said, that is theologically right, you know?
Makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
You know, you just said something that is powerful for me, and it's a take home. What are you basing your success or your life on? A lot of people get broken because they have tied their happiness to other people, and the moment they feel, oh, this person does not like me again, they are broken and they feel everything like ends there. There are stories of people that decided to commit suicide. Why? Because the people that they feel they are the source of their happiness no longer like give them what they define as happiness. So at that point they feel like there's no reason for me to exist. Recently someone was there was a conversation about, oh, I was told not to talk to this person, not to talk to this person. I was wondering, for us, if you have a purpose, if you have a goal, if you know where you are headed, mentally, spiritually, physically, that person that is hating or disliking on you, that is saying I don't want to talk to you again, is it contributing in any of this area? No. What do I stand to lose? Like absolutely nothing. At that point you should even be applauding the person for deciding not to talk to you, for disliking you.
There are people that live our lives we should be happy, because in the first place when they were in your life, they didn't add anything to you in terms of value, in terms of contribution, in terms of your success. They didn't add anything. Why are you angry that they have left?
Like,
I think
a lot of times our issue is that our ideologies are circled around your happiness lies in the fact that every other person likes you. And when you...
The less people you have in your life, the less billing. So I'm telling you, everybody is billing, everybody is hustling everybody. So So the less people you have, the more fresh air you have. I'm telling you.
You should even pop wine when somebody like.
Like Joyce now, she walks out. Every day, sir, lunch, dinner, breakfast. I want to buy hair with church money. My money is church money.
and it's disturbing. You find a lot of people committing suicide, and we begin to wonder, like, this person is really he has a lot of crowd around him. There are a lot of people around him. So how did he get to the point that he felt there's no reason to
Because
live
you'll be
anymore?
shocked, Prudence, that out of 1,000 people that are in your life, you placed worth on that one person.
Yeah.
And the person disappointed you when you needed the person the most. And you felt that 999 people that are in your life also are just useless. It's a sad theology.
Yes.
Very sad.
It's a sad theology.
Very
Since God made man here, it has never been in the man that he made to keep to his words.
Yeah.
Why would you trust man?
Yes.
Now you go to trust man.
You learn the hard way.
I don't understand why everything is directed to me.
You are the host of the show for
You're
today.
gonna learn the hard way.
I look at the word.
Professor of life is speaking.
I look at
Reverend
the word.
Doctor.
I look
Honorary.
at the word.
Go prof.
Every-
Go prof. If Solo will be a
We
professor,
need to get a form for you.
Joyce, if Solo will be a professor, what professor of what? Look at him.
Theology.
Theology. No, religion and philosophy. You say, I'm coming from the biblical angle. Okay, so we have been coming from the secular angle. You know, Jesus.
Let him make his point. Let him make his
You
point.
see, Joyce, I noticed from the opening of this show, I know there was a setup somehow, but I don't know how.
Is
but
going to come.
I have
the
a-
spirit
I have
revealed to
a
him.
I have a strong instinct, that even though you said it,
It's the spirit.
it's the spirit.
You see it?
We are sorry,
But we are
Professor
together.
Agam. Professor Agam, we are sorry. Continue. We have so many great professors in Echo. So many great professors.
I would have loved to have that man too,
Of professorship.
but
You'll be old in less. My friend was bragging that he was the youngest medical professor in Nigeria. He was bragging. He was like, youngest. I said, it's just a matter of time. He said, no, Tony, I'll not be like them. He's gray-headed now. To add to his issue, he contested governorship. So when he didn't win, it added, you know what I'm talking about? He added to this. If you call him now, he's there, here, doing things that are not professorship related. Please, Prof, go ahead.
Go away first.
You just got yourself a new name on the set. Prof, go ahead.
Thank you. But
Tomorrow, don't bring thicker glasses.
And then the talking that is here.
and like,
You say?
I feel the word every. I think my concentration is there, and there is no way everybody in a place would dislike you just for no reason. If everybody dislike you in a place, then the problem is with you. The problem is with you. So you take a break, then check
Re-examine.
yourself, re-examine. Like, what are those things that I am oozing that is making the atmosphere very uncomfortable for people
To dwell in.
Because sometimes we do take away ourselves in the scene. Just like what you said, you have 10, and then you are among them, and then you forget to count to
It
yourself.
was Joyce that
No,
said,
you
Joyce.
did not forget. You omitted.
You omitted.
You say you are the best. You know, people there are people that like such circles that they are the best. So everybody is a mediocre. I'm the one that is the best person, but you
The
forgot
baba.
that you are also a mediocre. For you to have the circle. Of
we agree that
mediocre.
you are not, but there are 11 of you. No
Okay.
problem.
Yes.
I know myself. I'm not a mediocre. Count
Perfect one.
again.
So you see, we just have to be truthful to ourselves, and then admit certain things. That way, we'll have a headway in whatever we are doing, because nobody is an island. And then I look at the life of Jesus. When Jesus was preaching at the synagogue, they were astonished, people that were there, is this?
To the point that they were pissed.
You said?
To the point that they were pissed.
Yes. But not long ago, they started asking, is it not son of that carpenter? Is it not son of Mary? Is it not the brother of James and this? And see his sisters here. He has something that is unique, that is coming to counter a normal setting that people are comfortable and used to. Because when he came with the kingdom business and then now distorting the man's setting, it becomes an issue. Yet they saw the good thing, but they failed to agree. So you see, in the side of Jesus, he is doing the right thing, like what you said earlier. Why are you being hated? And it's the hatred that took him to the cross. But to us, we appreciate them. They hate him and they took him to the cross that gave us salvation. Maybe, just imagine all of them like him. You wouldn't have let him to the cross. But it was a just cost, and they hated him and took him to the cross that gave us salvation. If you are being hated for the right thing, I think you should celebrate. You should celebrate. You should be happy. Though it's not easy. It's not easy because it is easier to be. It is easier when you are hated and you know you are doing the wrong thing and you are hated. Yes, the pain is not not there. It's something that you can just wave it. There's nothing. But it's painful when you are doing the right thing and you are being hated. So you see, the thing now is, you talk about emotions earlier, and you know we are created differently.
We are created
We are, okay.
His image and likeness.
Likeness of Christ. But, okay,
But we
this-
decided to have
No,
different.
this is the
But
point I'm
different
making. You
persons.
personality. Some are choleric, some are sanguine. Some
It's not
are,
biblical.
That
It's
I-
not
I think
biblical.
an
It's
ideology.
scientific.
okay, ideology, but I'm looking at emotion. Just that's the reason why you would say,
Prof, please don't be angry that
Okay.
we are arguing
Okay.
something that you are well knowledge in. But the Bible says that I'm created in His
Image
likeness
and
and His image.
Yeah, but He created us different just to show His uniqueness.
No, He created us alike, but He put the will, the power for us to make choices. But we are all created the same. So I decided to be a strict person. She decided to be a loose person. You decided to be a successful person. She decided to be a school dropout. She wants to be useless in her life. It's decision. It's choices.
Okay, I'm looking at emotions now. Some when you talk about dealing with emotion, some are strong.
Because they have had several heartbreaks and they
Some
learn
have
from it.
schooled. Have been schooled. Some have been schooled by life. That's why.
By life. Yeah, but I'm
So no,
I'm
the
somebody-
boy that grew in Rayfield and the boy that grew in Genta, they will not survive the same situations.
yes, I agree.
Yeah, but they were created in the same image and likeness of God.
I agree.
But you see, their environment helped
Influence.
shaped them. Because if you take look at how we treat dogs in Nigeria. Some people have dogs at home. They don't even have a place for the dogs to stay. Do you understand? But the same human being abroad said the dog is a family member. So he has right to be on your matrimonial bed with you while you are sleeping. He has right to live on the couch. He has right to do anything you are doing in the house. He also has rights. He's also a DOG. The one in Nigeria is also a DOG. In fact, there are people who don't let their dogs to enter their compound. They say you are a security man, sleep outside. So I think we are created all the same. But it's the power of choice, the power to make choices is what is dealing with us. That is why today, the same person, I made a post recently and I said, never refriend anyone that tried to destroy your character, your money, and your personality. Never refriend them. If they have done that before and you survived it, they don't have any right to come back to your life. I'm not created to be, I'm created to live like Jesus. But I'm not created to be a Jesus. Why? I'm not created to die for somebody. See, I'm the one that was died for. The same as you. And that's why the Bible made this work of salvation personal. Now, it takes us to this question before the time is like rushing out on us. But I want to ask this question. Should a Christian hate?
No. Hate another human being.
No, should a Christian hate?
It's not right. Outrightly not right. It says
Prudence, even when they make you angry.
nope.
Even when they...
You know,
The Bible
Sorry about
says
that.
forgive those who offend you and pray for them.
you know
Do
why I
good
said
to
you
those.
Do good. Yes, forgive them.
and
Do good to them. And even pray for them.
yes, and why I said
So where is hate coming from?
I
You see sometimes when I talk, people are like, is it everything that is this Bible? What should everything be about? We know your master when you behave, not when you tell us you are a Christian.
in fact, for your own peace of
Two
mind, you know that
two things
hatred
I will
is
say. Two things
terrible.
I will say. Two things
for
I will
your
say
own
to you.
peace of mind.
Prudence. A lot of people are Christians when it's time for actions. What is actions? Living, talking, character. We are all Christians. But when it's time for reactions, we stop being Christians. Actions. We are very good at being Christians when it's actions. When it's something that we have to wake up and do, we are Christians. But when it's reaction, based on what is done to you, we stop being Christians.
You know that stems a question.
Do you
from
get the
my mind.
point?
I get your point.
You are a Christian working in Equa Television, doing things normally, dealing with people. But you stop being a Christian when Joy says something to you that you need to react.
Yes. And
Why
that's-
is that
That's
so?
why I want to ask this question so that we'll answer everything together. So imagine that you are in a family, and yes, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing, but members of your family just decide that no, you're not doing the right thing, and some of them go to the point that they're going to go and make comments outside about you, and it comes back to your ears, and you're hearing it like, where exactly is this person even getting his stories to start with? And it's really hurting because this is someone that is your brother or your sister, and it hurts big time. It hurts. So on that platform, how do you react? I know a lot of times you said forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive. The word forgive becomes a cliche in our community right now. And even when someone has done you the worst harm, the person comes back and is like, I'm so sorry, but please forgive me.
You forgive, you don't take them back in. That's the problem. Now you see, that's what I'm talking about, befriending people. And you see, Prudence, let me tell you something. Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing. Some translations say renewal, but the renewing of your mind. Do you spend time knowing God? Do you spend time praying? Do you spend time relating? If you do, these things will not matter to you. People respond to things based on their levels of Christianity. And that is why sometimes I know when I get angry at certain things. But when I remember that I've created a 30 minutes at 5:30 to do stuff with my maker till 6, I don't let anything in the way. And when I do that, I forget any other thing that has happened. Sometimes when people ask, how do you do that? No, you don't even have to explain. You have a nature that you are building. You are building a character. Because all the time, I'm trying to see that in my place of prayer, I don't take sorrow to heart. I don't take joy to heart. I don't take matter to heart. I don't take what people have done to me to go to my place of prayer. So if I'm able to drop them before going into the prayer, why picking them up after praying?
You know, I want to say something.
We have to be these strong Christians that we profess. That's why I'm talking about actions and reactions. Waking up to do stuff normally. Now we are doing stuff as Christians normally. Let somebody make you angry and it's time for reaction.
Like, for instance, slap Joyce now.
Me and how we react.
You know, you said you're from the south side. I think it comes from a place of reactions.
He's also a southerner.
But you know,
Physically and spiritually.
you know, something is very vital. The scripture has instructed us as Christians to love and do good to those who hate us. The scripture still instructed us that if any finger will cause you to sin, cut it. Now, this hatred literally is dislike. There are a lot of people that when you say, you hate Martha, you hate this person, they'll say, I don't hate her. I dislike her. So you're not. The thing is that, like for me, I can decide whether you err or you do something to forgive you, whether you ask for it or not. There are times that people will do certain things or say certain things in my mind, maybe at home or immediately I hear, I'll be like, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. So a minute later, I tell myself, this is not me. This is not me. Like you said earlier on, your reacting is like giving the person an edge to feel I've achieved what I wanted to. So sometimes the best response is no response at all. I act like nothing happened or I did not hear anything. Like the instance I gave earlier. Okay, I was told not to talk to you, not to relate to you. What would it add to me? Mentally, spiritually, nothing. So I should be popping wine to even hear. That's good news for me that you would not even relate to me. You get, that's good news for me. Because
you are popping which kind of wine?
Non-alcoholic wine.
There's nothing like non-alcoholic wine. That's a juice in a bottle.
Okay. So you see, if you are saying,
so you are popping juice.
I'm popping juice. So you see, the
At
truth.
your age, you are popping juice.
The truth is that people will dislike you, whether you like it or not. That's why we are not the same. There are different things that shape our reality, our belief, our ideologies. That somebody decide not to like you because of what you stand for, it shouldn't bother you.
It is his business
It is
or
that
her
person's
business.
business. That's just a distraction. Focus. Like
And
I
when
always
you
say.
look at what you are dealing with in life, that shouldn't be.
That's just a distraction. So, like, what is your purpose? What are you even existing for? Is it to be fighting all this dislike and hatred? No.
Or be responding to who likes
You won't
who
even
doesn't
get to
like
where
you.
you are actually headed. So
Yes.
for me, if this person will cause you to sin, disassociate yourself with the person. If my relationship with this person will cause me to be backward, disassociate. There are people that you cannot change them.
Okay,
It's not
Joyce, how
you
can
to
you
change.
disassociate? Your table is right next to that of Solo. How can you disassociate?
That his table is next to me does not mean that I have to be everything I'm doing.
Because people are watching, and sometimes when we give advice, we should also advise on strategies that people will.
Okay, so I'm particular about my circles.
The show is sitting up when time is out.
I'm particular about my circles and the friends I keep. There are things that there are patterns that I look out for to decide if this person will be my friend. And if you are my friend, it means I should be able to take advice from you. It means that there are certain things you do in life that I admire and I also want to do it. So when I see that you don't have all of that in terms of building me up or adding value to my life, I don't need to be close to you. It doesn't mean I hate you. It doesn't mean you will not talk. I will not greet with Sambo Solomon. It doesn't mean that as far as work is concerned, I will not relate with him. But coming up to bring out my personal life to him or to discuss hearing, like I don't have to do that. Let's work.
Do people have to know an extent of you before they can hate?
No.
There are people that will just meet you and decide to just hate you.
People create
Okay. That's
people
I'm
create
happy
their thoughts of you
in their
from-
minds.
yes.
Okay. I'm happy that came up, right? If you met someone in a taxi and the person is like, do you know how I like you? Why is that? What is that like based upon you just met?
Some physical appearance that you already have.
But would you believe them
smile.
even when it's not proven?
It's possible to believe it.
Okay, I don't
Depends.
personally.
I
Yes,
asked
because
a lot
I
of
do not
questions in my head.
I do not know completely what's in your mind. So at that point in time,
Some of them are specific. I like your smile.
that one ends there.
Mm.
But when you tell me you like me and you want to like me further, You see, I
Oh, no,
want to
there's
investigate
there's
it.
a problem.
When someone just says, "Wow, I
Serious
like
one.
your hair," because people tell me that a lot. I like your hair. What do you apply? I tell them I just soap, cheap one self. Because me, if soap is 100 naira and it foams, I go for it. So I will not rub this, rub that. No, I just say, "Oh, thank you." Some people will say, "I wish you can give my baby small hair." I say, "Me too, I wish I can give my own baby because she doesn't have hair." You understand? So people say that a lot. People can look at you, "Oh, Prudence, what's your name, Prudence?" "Oh, Prudence, you have a nice smile." And they just pay cafe. They say, "For me and her," and they go, nothing else.
Yes.
But some people, "I like you. You have a very big forehead, but it's fine. I love you." That's great. Can I have your number, please? What is it for?
To be seeing the forehead.
You know, amazing. You know what? A lot
joke
of people, especially our sisters, they don't take cognizance into such pleasantries, into such compliments. What they just do is, well, he just said he likes me. Is he not number? Take. The next thing you are crying over just number. You have to be careful. If somebody wants to have access to your heart, I think is the most priceless, is the priciest thing, and he should work hard to get it. Silver and gold, pearls, diamond, all of these things, you don't just pick them on the street. You dig, you work hard. So if somebody wants you, he shouldn't just buy you. Haba, be far from being shallow now. They just buy you with a smile. And then you start complaining that this same person, after giving him what he wanted, he hates me and is making these decisions. Who should be blamed?
You know, like
People don't hate anything they don't understand. People hate people that when they hate them and they find out, they will react.
Wolf in sheep clothing.
I just feel like a lot of times when people say everybody hates me, it's all in your mind. You're just picturing it like that, but it's not really like that. See, even if you're doing all the wrong things, somebody who is doing all the wrong things will like you. But
See
you
them on
doing
social
all the
media
wrong-
being celebrated.
I watched
That's why I
a policeman that the other officers were forcing him, "Oga, leave. The man retired, but he was still coming to the office."
Okay,
Yes.
what?
You watched it.
Yes,
They
I
were
did.
forced. They say, "Oga, you are not a good person." They couldn't have told him where he was before retirement. He said, "You are not a good person. You have suppressed a lot of people's promotion. You have done. Oga, leave. Give this note and leave." The man gave the note. He didn't left. Some people are just happy to find out that Prudence is not coming to work today. Praise God. No, now. As a Christian.
Yeah.
So the problem now is not with the person that is being hated. It's the hater. Because the hatee did not the hated did not do anything for the hater to hate. Because by virtue of being Christians, we are supposed to put that full armor of love. And then we are supposed to return everything done to us in the full blossoming power that defines what love is really.
And I think all the haters out there should retract their steps. Sometimes the people you're even hating don't even send you. What they are thinking is far from what you are thinking.
Say it in
Very
English. Don't send you, it's not good English.
Okay. Those they don't even
They're
know.
Notice.
They
So how
don't
can
even
send
notice.
be no? How can
You
send
get.
be no?
So while you are busy
All
hating,
this
you
gender
are
English.
busy
On
planning
international
It's
thing.
and all of
Nigerian
that.
English.
The person you are hating does not even. That's not the person's focus.
Yeah.
Maybe the person's thinking, and you see people like that keep growing. The hating keep growing. While you are busy disliking the person, so grow, please grow. Think of something better. Love is better.
Solomon.
Okay, I would say if you hate, just know that you are sinning. So, and then the end is destruction. So why can't you just spread love?
Thank you very
Regardless.
Thank you very much for doing this with me. It was really a nice
I
time.
will not be giving
I
chance
love
to
them.
say what's in my mind.
You want
Wow.
to? You still have something on your mind?
No, you gave
I thought
everybody.
I thought you had already
Keep
finished, so
talking.
that's why.
Viewers, take
Well,
a very good look at her.
Last time, I
Just
apologize.
pass the
No,
baton.
I'm
Pass the
apologizing now.
baton to each
End
and
the
you
show
just
now.
close the show. You
Or
see?
you have
You
double impact of punishment.
Okay, so thank you very much for doing this with me. It was a great time, and thank you, viewer, for staying tuned. It's key and important that you know that as much as you feel like hate is being channeled towards you, please channel love, because Bible says and God says that if you don't love the man that you see, how can you say that you love God? It's not possible. So go out, be filled with love, and give out love. And that's it on today's life. Bye. Have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful day.